Since you'll be surfing around the Alpha GP's turf, this obviously calls for a fitting boat, right? Don't worry, we got you covered with the Ice Marine Blade Runner. Don't forget to trim your boat in the straight lines to gain extra speed.
This is Sean and Bob back on the ocean. The warm-up is over. We're entering the second round. Same contestants, new waters, new boats. Bob?
I'm reared up and ready to go, Sean. The pilots are already giving it all. First, the contestants have to go along the racetrack water bridge. Race is not going to be easy. Lots of shallow water sections to cross and many obstacles to avoid. That's quite a different lineup that we have here compared to our first aquatic ride. We're going bigger, faster, meaner.
I can see that. Check out this boat. It looks like it's calling for blood.
The Ice Marine Blade Runner 35. British origins, extremely slick design, a boat that catches the eye.
Careful with the rocks.
Going upriver now, things are going to go differently. Shallow waters, narrow paths.
Racetrack, and that's one lap.
Second lap. There's everything left to play for. A quick shout out to our friend and colleague Ray Waller, who's hosting the equally remarkable motorsports series just nearby at the Nahoma racetrack.
A real professional. I can almost hear him from here.
Here comes the jump. I'd like to point out that the scenery here is absolutely stunning. Absolutely. It kind of reminds me of that trip I took in Barbados with my wife Giselle about 20 years ago. Blade Runner 35 in all its glory. I love that boat. I actually think I should get one.
Well, Bob, I'm not sure Giselle would agree with you on that.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. The competition continues. Let me gather the new data. Done. Time to go to the skies again. For this new flight, you're going to need sharp reflexes and real steady nerves. Plane, the Sivco Edge, will be ideal for that ride. But it's not going to fly itself, so you're up.
Honestly, you should have seen the colors in that thing. And those custom designs, phew, real masterpiece. No joke, this Bake-Off season finale was a real Hello, we're back live. Welcome back, everyone.
Hey, Sean, we're back indeed for our second air trial, where another contestant has just taken off. Several pilots already had their turns, so we're well suited to tell you that this path is a toughie. Right, Sean?
Well, Bob, you said it. We're talking about a low-altitude aerobatic flight through the canyon and other fun stuff. Highly technical and dangerous. Good luck out there, water rocket.
That's a mean section right there. The more I see it, the more I think it must be hard to handle.
Yeah, Motorfest sure isn't sparing these pilots, and believe me, they're clearly not out of the woods yet.
Look at this guy, cleverly teasing what's coming next.
Hello.
We're now flying above the lovely Hawaiian countryside.
Lovely, sure, but better watch for these wind turbines.
almost there. It's just about passing that last gate. Beautiful performance. It's incredible what a Zivco edge and great skills can achieve.
Man and machine working in unison.
Adventure you're about to join now stretches along the whole northern coast of the island, from east to west. There aren't as many turns over there, so it'll be like sailing offshore. I wish I could tell you that maintaining your speed and keeping your opponents at bay is all you need to do. But you'll have to deal with choppy sailing conditions. It was just a matter of time. Did you really think you were going to avoid the Hawaiian curls forever? The good thing is, your boat for this race will be the Lamborghini Technomar. I know, this keeps getting better, doesn't it? We're close. Don't forget. Go fast, but watch for those mean waves. One single move can turn the tide.
This is Bob Schwartz here, live and ready for that third round of Ocean and Sky. The race has started, and the 8 boats are already making their way out of the bay. Joys of live broadcasting, my compadre, Mr. Babalu, is being kept elsewhere at the moment. But we're nothing if not adaptable, so let's move forward until he catches up. This time we're going offshore with way bigger boats. including the incredible Lamborghini Technomar. You heard it, a boat made by Lamborghini, inspired by their astonishing Lamborghini Sean. And fellas, look at this Kraken. It's also important to mention that the sea got a little turbulent since the previous race. The competitors will have to deal with that. That's swell. Ooh, someone who's never experienced it can't fathom what it's like to sail in such conditions, especially at that speed.
Hey everyone, it's Sean, and I'm back to the studio with my man Bob. What did I miss?
Well, my friend, we're halfway through the race, and the weather conditions are only getting worse.
I can see it. I mean, look at these waves. Choosing larger boats clearly was the wise choice for this race.
Contestants need to push their engines.
Come on, water rockets. We made it! And our challenger handled that gorgeous Lamborghini Technomar like a true sailor. Way to go, water rockets!
You know what? I think I'm also taking a liking to this newcomer.
You're going to need a plane that is both sturdy and maneuverable for what's coming. Flying above the volcano through rough conditions. That's why we have another 20th century legend waiting for you. The crewman F8F Bearcat, a real fighter. If you're going to look down on the volcano, that plane is your best ally.
Howdy, listeners. We're still on, and after quite a rough powerboat ride, it looks like Hawaii is set on making things difficult for our competitors.
That's right. After dealing with a pretty choppy sea, our pilots now have to cope with difficult flying conditions. Don't get fooled by this beautiful sky. Some serious turbulence is to be expected. Let's just hope that volcano doesn't have an extra surprise in store for us down there.
Airplanes, volcanoes, and turbulence. Sounds like a good old direct-to-DVD movie.
Hold on to your seat. It's time to gain altitude. As we speak, our favorite Challenger water rocket is back in the sky for this third flight. In the cockpit of a stunning Grumman F-8F Bearcat, or simply the Bear.
Remix.
As an extremely reliable machine, it has served many purposes back in the day. Combat, aerobatic, air racing, or leisure.
The stories this plane could tell.
For sure. If that thing could speak, you would not be disappointed. Now let's go tease the master of the island.
The big old fire mountain.
Look at this. How crazy is that?
Motorfest crazy. Talking about the plane, aren't you, Sean?
Made it to the final part of the championship. Just 2 more events to go to settle the score in both disciplines. Everything Everything you've learnt over the 6 previous rounds will be key to snatching the last points that could lead you to the podium. It starts with the ultimate water showdown, a race among ships and carriers in the beautiful Bay of Pearl Harbor. For this, we have a gleaming DCP F-31 being prepped for you as we speak, an all-rounder, chosen to get you through all possible situations. No pressure, but quite a crowd has come to see this. What can I say? Your contestants are the stars.
Welcome back, everyone. We're now in Pearl Harbor Bay, and the contestants are already sailing at full speed. Sean, this is it, the final round of this series.
You're right. 2 events to go, starting as usual with an encounter at sea.